Morning. It's the 14th, a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day. It's frozen ice here early in the morning, looking at stocks. Going live for y'all today. Gonna show you a little bit of some morning action in the market. So let's see. Let's just go through what I look at on a daily basis. I hit the SPY. So overall, as you can see, pretty much last year and this year, we've just gone sideways through the overall market this whole year and a half so far. Get some water. Get some more light. Can't even see in here, huh? There we go. So, back to the stocks. So recently, just been going sideways. We got bull market, bear market, bull market, bear market. A little bit of a push here in the beginning of January, February, but really started fading off end of February, March. And this week here, heavy selling these last week here because banks fail. We got SIVB, the Silicon Valley Bank, which was in California, which is the stock that, or the company that went down in bankruptcy, government guaranteed to bail out everybody. I personally think I know people might be mad, don't get mad, but government shouldn't have done anything. They should have let the banks fail, let all these uninsured deposits go to zero. FDIC insures up to 250K, which means the big guys, the big corporations would be fucked that put their money in this bank. And this bank, SIVB, which went from 260 last week and now it halted at 30 trading last week on Friday. This bank just sold itself, a part of it, to England. Oprah had money in it. All these sketchy Bitcoin, crypto mining companies have their money in it. This is one of the banks that deal with crypto. So it's a big deal. Big deal. They should have just let it all go. All the uninsured deposits, it would have been better than trying to save it. We got more, and they say it's not going to affect the tax people, like the people who pay taxes, but it will. It will. And this bank, SIVB, Silicon Valley Bank, they went bust because of their bond position. They took all the money in their bank with leverage and tried to buy bonds, but bonds have been just going down and down and down. And what happened was they get a 5%, 3% yield on their bond, but now the Fed is hiking rates, so they got to pay more interest on their loans. They can't do that. Silicon Valley can't do that. And this is just the first couple banks to fail. This is this is Silicon Valley Bank, and Signature Bank just failed too. So two banks that are just got cut, but it's good for the industry, weeding out all the fakes. The banking industry is just full of not good managed money. You would expect these banks take your money and just leave it in the bank. No, they invest the money. It's called fractional banking. They spread the money out into these portfolios, and Silicon Valley Bank went bust because of their bond position. They had to sell out of their bonds because so much money was trying to get out of their system. They're like, okay, let's sell these bonds for a loss, a $2 billion loss, and they couldn't make their payments. So simple as that. That's how it all kind of unfolded. So that's Silicon Valley Bank. Let's go back to the chart. Silicon Valley Bank, as you can see, not even trading. Signature Bank, or the Silvergate Bank, sorry, from 20 now down to 2. Not looking good for this bank. Silvergate. I can't find a Signature Bank chart. Excuse me. I would imagine it's already not trading. But let's just look at some big banks. JP Morgan. Last week trading at 140, now 130. Not too bad. All these big banks are fine, guys. Big banks are going to be fine. It's just the regional banks that, these sketchy regional banks dealing with Bitcoin people, those are the ones that are going under. It's these big banks that are fine. Charles Schwab. Let's see here. Charles Schwab trading at 80. Now it's down to 50. Kind of some fear in Charles Schwab, but huge bounce from 40 up to 50. Nice bounce. So yesterday was a big day for these bounces. Like KeyBank, I bought yesterday in the 9s, sold in the 11s. Good bounce there, 9/11s. But let's just check out some of these other regional banks that really had a crazy bounce. I should have went after this one. On Friday, it went from 30s to the 50s. Amazing range on these banks. I mean, this is good for the market. We now are seeing these bounce plays bounce. I haven't seen good bounce plays in goddamn a year and a half. So it's good to really see these. Yesterday, I would have probably made some more money if I bought WAL instead of KeyBank because it went from low of 7 to 30. It's about a 200% bounce right there. 200, 300% bounce on a regional bank, but this is very sketchy. Last week it was 75, now it bounced at 7. So this could have very easily, guys, just been halted, and if it gets halted, these stocks will open at 1, 2, so you lose 99% of your money. So this is why it's very sketchy right now to be buying these regional banks, because you don't know which one is going to go under. You don't know which one's next. Everyone's kind of just waiting and seeing. Bank of America 30, now down to 28. Very sketchy, guys. Just make sure to keep your money safe and treat these trades on the banks like an option play. Treat it like an option because that's how it's going to be. You could get halted and lose 100% of your money. So just keep that in mind. AIMD, we're getting some nice strength out of low caps recently. After these bank failures and everything collapsed, we're starting to get some good strength out of the small cap sector and getting some good momentum after these sketchy banks, fractional banking people who think they know everything, go bust on their bond position. It's good. We'll see what happens. But let me just go over the trades for today. Yesterday I bought KeyBank. I went over that. Trades today, Mara, Bitcoin. Let me just give a little preview of this runner. Mara. Let me actually go to the real stocks, the real charts, guys. My Cobra account. You gotta be trading with Cobra, Centerpoint, Success Trader, Speed Trader. Any of these brokers offer DOS trading, which is this software here. You gotta get this software to be able to borrow locates on shorts. Anyways, I'm a short seller. The stock Bitcoin recently ripped from 20. So you can see here, January, February, huge ramp up in Bitcoin, faded off since then. And then after these banks failed, people are like, huh, I wonder where I can store my value. So Bitcoin went from 20 to 25. We still got speculation money in the system, which is good, really good. 5-day, 5-minute chart here. Yesterday from 550s. This morning opened up at 775s. So good range. I qualified that as a play. I can play it, so I decided to scale in. My numbers were 760s, hit 760s here. Should have hit 770s, but was going to stop out pre-market highs, just tap the highs, was about to scale out and then didn't. Huge flush covered, another flush covered the rest. Good covers in the 730s, rescaled 750s, 760s, 770s, full size. And then covered again on the flushes. This is what it's all about, guys. Set your levels, cover on the flushes. And I did a bad job on rescaling on the pops here. Definitely could have hit this twice and rescaled out. This is what a site recycling your shares, guys. I started the short, covered, started again, covered. I could have started the short again in the 765s. Could have covered again in the 730. I mean, I could have hit this again twice. But I seen this stock bouncing here, FRC, and this is the one I played. So yesterday, I could have been patient and been bought the dips, but you don't know this is a regional bank, FRC. Let me just put this into context. Regional bank. Last week, trading in 120s, hit 20 yesterday. So you didn't know, no one knew if this was going to get halted. No one knew what was going to happen with the banking sector yesterday. Biden came out, said everything's la-di-da-di-da, all good. We'll see. We'll see. They're backing up everybody. So looks like another taxpayer government bailout. So 20 it hit, and then it hit 40 later that day. So 100% bounce, FRC. Coming into this day, we were hitting highs of 55 in pre-market. So from 20 to 55, guys, I don't know about you, but that can't sustain range. Didn't know what it was going to do in the morning, so hands off. I seen it here right when it broke and popped up, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, I should probably get short just a little bit just in case this move does happen. Move came, didn't have any chunks, wasn't able to scale in really. Can happen pretty fast. Can happen fast in FRC. So I decided, you know what, let me just see what happens. And then I seen what happened, and we got a good bounce back up to the resistance level. There was a support level at 48. 48 support now becomes resistance, guys. So easily, I'll just draw a line so you could easily see this. Support becomes resistance. So here, the support was here, guys, at 48's support, and sure as shit, wait for the bounce and support becomes resistance. So I hit 46s and 47s, planning to scale out on 48s if it goes higher. But no, we had a nice little fade down to the 45s, 44s, covered up. Yeah, I could have hit it again. Could have hit it again twice, just like Mara. But take your singles and leave. It's all about taking your singles in this market and leaving. About to go hit the gym. Gonna go feed Cash. Gonna feed Cash. He's hungry. It's all about taking your singles in this market and leaving. Having a trade plan, executing, not getting too greedy, and really just locked in at all times. Make sure you scale out. Don't get greedy. Yeah, we'll see what happens with all this bank. Excuse me, I might have to edit that one out. Fuck. We'll see what happens with this banking sector. Excuse me. We'll see what happens with this banking sector, what the government steps in and does. We'll see what Silvergate does. Oprah had 200 or 550 million in that bank that went down. So we'll see what happens with Oprah. We'll see what happens with all these banks. Another update to come sometime next week in a couple days. Frozen ice. Deuce.